everyone, how are you doing? This is Alissa from Planet Alissa, and I'm trying to stay with the schedule of putting out a video every week and just trying to keep you up to date on what I am doing. What I'm doing is a lot of stuff. I'm very busy today, so it's going to be a quick video because I have a lot to do. And right now I just put out 12 boxes, some of them quite large, for UPS to pick up to ship off to Amazon. I think I said, well, I've said in previous videos, I know I normally do drop my shipments off for UPS because I do have to pay to have them pick up. Not much, but I have more stuff that I can fit in the back of my car, so this week. So it's a UPS pickup week, which makes it a little bit more convenient for me. I don't have to spend time lugging the stuff to drop it off to UPS. So I guess I'm saving some time there. I'm not really saving much time, but I did have a lot of stuff. It's Friday as I'm making this. I normally ship out stuff on Tuesday, so I'm very far behind this week. Part of that is because I did have that yard sale last week that I was talking about, and as I think I said in my video, like, the weather forecast was not good. It was awful weather for a yard sale. It was that kind of steady rain that just rained all day, and it kept people away. We had a town-wide yard sale. I think there were only maybe like half a dozen people that actually even went through and actually had the sale, me being one of them. I have a covered porch out front, so I could put stuff out there without worrying about it getting wet. So that was an issue. I mean, I would have liked to have a little bit more space because it was kind of crowded and cluttered in there, but the real issue was that no one came. I mean, I had 5 people come all day, like, total. And this was a town-wide thing, as you know from the videos that I make, because you've heard all the background noise. I live on a pretty busy road, guys, so you know, I should have a lot more people like at a yard sale, and it just it wasn't happening with the weather. I used to work at like a tourist place, one of my first jobs, and it was a historic village, so you had to walk around a lot outside. And when we would get a day like that in the summer, like, it would be dead. But you know who would be there? British people. They would be there, you know, British tourists would be there with their umbrellas, their raincoats, and they'd be fine. Like, they were just fine with the weather. It rains a lot in England. I guess they're used to it. Americans, at least the ones around here, they're weak. I don't know, they melt in the rain or something like that, but so they are not going out. So there's a tip for you, by the way, if you're a yard sailor, go out when it's raining. I mean, you're not going to have much competition now. Granted, a lot of sales might be canceled because of the rain, but the ones that are going on, you're going to hit some good stuff. You're going to find some good deals, I think, and the people that are having the sale are going to be desperate to get rid of stuff, so they're going to make deals with you. Just a tip, just something to keep in mind, guys. I mean, it's not pleasant to go out in the rain, but hey, it might be worth your while financially. So all 5 people that came to my sale, by the way, actually bought something. I mean, even if it was just like a $1 thing. So I ended up making $50, which is pretty good for only having 5 people come to my sale. Had a lot of stuff to get rid of, though, so I did not sell much stuff. What I ended up doing, though, was I just put it out at the curb with a free sign. Yeah, it got wet, some of it got wet, but people took stuff. People took a lot of things, so just yesterday or the day before, I think I put the remains of it out at the trash for people to pick up, for the garbage men to pick up, but there really wasn't too much left. So people did take a lot of free stuff, and really that was my #1 goal, was getting rid of stuff. You know, it would have been nice to sell it and make a little money, but hey, I'm just happy to make some room. I do have some more space cleared in my attic now. The attic cleaning project is a work in progress. It has begun. How's that? The first step has happened, and I got a long ways to go, but that's how it goes. And if you're getting into this reselling business, that is something to keep in mind. First of all, to have a plan for clearing stuff out, because you're going to get inundated with junk. Not everything sells. There's going to be issues with things, whatever. You're just always going to have a lot of stuff, and so you have to have some kind of plan in place to actually unload stuff and get rid of stuff, whether it's like donating it selling it, throwing out, whatever, because otherwise you're gonna have like, you know, one of these hoarder houses. It's just almost inevitable. And if you are someone that doesn't like clutter and doesn't like a lot of stuff hanging around, reselling might not be the right business for you. I'm just looking out at my living room right now. I'm standing in the dining room because it's like the only space I have right now that's not full of stuff, because I have so much work to do. Today is my Amazon listing day, and I got like bags of stuff in the living room that I still have to sort through. I've got stuff upstairs in my office that's already sorted. I got some stuff in the living room that's already sorted. And I got to get stuff listed on Amazon today. So that is the big project for the day. So yeah, judging by how much stuff I have, I think I'm going to have UPS be picking up next week too. Hopefully not Friday, maybe like Wednesday or so. I should be ready for them to pick up all this stuff. So total items, I'm not sure. In the batch that's going out, I want to say it's less than 300 total items, but not that much less, like 280, 270, something like that. And what I have to go at this week, I'm not even sure. Probably around the same, maybe even a little bit more this week. So yeah, that's why I feel like I don't have a lot of time to make a video, because I do have to get all that stuff listed, which I will do today. And as far as boxing it up, that'll probably be, maybe I'll start over the weekend, or maybe the beginning of next week, and so that I can get that ready for UPS to pick up maybe Wednesday. Yeah, and I don't like to, you know, I don't mind leaving stuff out on the porch when I'm here, but I don't like to leave it out there when I'm not home. Like you know, I mean, it's like thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I don't really want to leave it sitting there. There have been occasionally incidences in this town where people have had packages stolen from their porches or front doors or whatever. So, you know, there are bad people out there. I do have it out at the back, like not at the front where everyone can see it driving by. So I feel like that's a little bit safer. It's also safer, I think, for the UPS guy to pick it up back here as opposed to out on the busy road, although that's where he normally delivers, so that's probably what he prefers too. And hopefully, this time of year, he should have enough room on the truck when he gets here. He usually comes around noon or so. What happens at Christmas time, when they got like a ton of packages to deliver, and I have a ton to ship out, like he cannot fit the stuff I have on the truck when he first comes. So he has to come back at like 5 o'clock or whatever after he's made all his deliveries and pick this stuff up. So that's sometimes an issue I run into, but I don't think that will be an issue today, just because it's not a busy time of year for UPS deliveries. And yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of stuff, but he should have plenty of room on that truck when he gets here. And yeah, so I'll get rid of that stuff, and then get, well, before that I'll get started on all the other stuff that I have. And it, you know, just like my attic project, which, like I said, I've begun. First step is taken. Sometimes the best thing to do is just break things down into smaller chunks, so that you could just like, because it could be overwhelming to try to like start a big project, I know. And so that is, you know, trying to take things step by step, not do everything at once, and it might be easier to get through things that are seemingly overwhelming, which is one of the things, like with today's listing, like, okay, like I said, I sorted stuff out that I bought the other day. Like I sorted all the stuff. We went shopping Tuesday, we went shopping yesterday, Thursday. So Tuesday stuff is all sorted and ready. Then I gotta sort the Thursday stuff. And what you know, like I have a lot of multiples of things. So, you know, things are sorted into the piles, you know, that of, you know, different items. I have Post-it notes on them with like how much I paid for the items and how many there are of each item, so that like, you know, I could grab one of those items with the Post-it, list that, print out my labels, and, you know, label everything, get my pricing information in there and all that. So that is, you know, it's extra stuff that I have to do when I'm sorting stuff to, you know, get it all counted and, you know the price and everything. But then it saves me time in the listing, and when I'm listing like lots and lots of stuff like I'm going to be today, that does make it a little bit easier. So I'm not like consulting receipts to see how much I paid for something or try to remember or anything like that. Like I can do piece by piece by piece, rather than try to do everything at once, which can be overwhelming. So that's my strategy and my plan of attack for today. And yeah, it's been a busy week, guys. It has, reselling wise. You know, that yard sale, I spent extra time on that. So like I was spending time on that last Friday, which would normally be my day that I would get listing stuff done. So I didn't get anything listed last Friday. I had plans to get stuff listed over the weekend. Well, not Saturday because I had the yard sale going on, but Sunday. And then I was having like issues with the computer, and it was like, I don't remember what, like there was some kind of Firefox update, and then like I use click and label with my my Dymo printer, and for some reason it wasn't working. It wasn't recognizing my printer that I use like all the time. And anyway, it was like I spent like 2 hours and listed one item. It was like that kind of day, and so that was frustrating. So, you know, Monday ended up being the day that I listed everything, which I normally would have done on Friday. So I was just, you know, behind from the start this week. But I feel like I'm sort of caught up. At least I was caught up. Now I got stuff to do. But hopefully, computer, printer, everything will cooperate. I can get this stuff listed today. Maybe get it all listed, and then have time to, you know, work on boxing it up and then shipping it out. So I hope you guys have a happy Memorial Day weekend. I guess it's sort of like the unofficial start of summer. If you have some fun plans, hope the weather cooperates for you, unlike it did for me. Did not cooperate for me in my yard sale, but anyway, I hope you all have a good weekend, sell lots of stuff, find lots of deals out there, and yeah, stay happy, everyone. Happy selling.